What is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to our Digimon Let's Play. We are back once again in Floatia. We're back with Alex and Finn, and oh boy, do we have an interesting episode lined up. In the end of the last part of the series, if you missed that, we actually took our first loss. We took it on the chin, all three of our chinny chin chins, like legends. I was extremely salty, but you know, it's alright. We're going to make it better. We're going to make everything better in this episode. We're going to be kicking things off by probably running around collecting our bits and bobs for the day. In fact, I might do that off screen. We also have to rest a little bit because we went back to 1 HP in the end of the last episode. When we went to sleep last night, we did not recover fully, so that is something that we need to remember before we go wandering into any more battles. I'm going to grab some HP items, I'm going to talk to Kyubimon, all that jazz, and when I meet you guys back, we will be en route to the Logic Volcano for a much needed rematch. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are as well. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd catch you back in at this point in time because we are almost back at the Logic Volcano and we will be prepping our butts for our rematch, as I mentioned mere seconds ago for you guys. Now, I have been to the shop, I've picked up a bunch of items. I'm going to hope that this Garurumon does not bang into us, although unit collision is definitely a thing. Okay, so here we go. It looks like we're starting off this fight by fighting against a Garurumon, so he's just going to be our warm-up for the main fight. Now, let's see if we can't get any of our abilities off properly this time. We actually take a lot more damage from this guy than I would have liked, so let's go ahead and throw one of our recovery discs at Kyubimon. Make sure she does not get taken out of the bat. Okay, there's an AoE ability, which is very good to have, and at some point we will want to be picking some of this stuff up later on. I don't know if Kyubimon can actually learn that kind of stuff, but it looks like we're having to waste a lot of our recovery items on, on this guy already. We haven't even got to Birdramon. I guess this guy heard us talking shit on the way past and really wanted to get in there. Really wanted to get in on some of the action. So we're going to just throw a bunch of recoveries here. It is very important that we time this properly and try and get some of our ultimates unlocked here. Kyubimon, you're still fine, but you don't have your ultimate ability just yet. Are you going to get knocked the fuck out here? Probably not, but we should be okay. So Birdramon has his ult and Kyubimon almost has hers. So what I'm going to do is just try and get this ult off ASAP, which will pause the fight, cancel whatever the fuck Black Garurumon's doing. Which is probably why I should have used the ability in the end of the last episode, but it doesn't matter. The good thing is that he also gets knocked flat on his ass, so it gives us time to basically put in another order command, and while he flies through the air, glitching all over the place, we get the chance to get Fireball off as well. Alright, that should be the end of this guy. See, dude, you shouldn't have ran into us. That was a big mistake, but, you know, you learn the hard way, I guess. So there we go. We get 15 Tamer XP, 300 bits, and a bit of meat. Now, honestly, if any of these Digimon that we've been fighting against had the ability to... Oh, wow! Okay, that's a thing that happened. So, yeah, if any of the Digimon that we have fought against have the ability to drop some sort of revive item, that would be fantastic. But I don't know how likely that is at this point of the game. We will just have to go and see. But we pick up Hail Spear, which is extremely nice. Let's praise these dudes. Give them the props as always, and then they boost each other as well, which is fantastic. We got a bunch of digi stats and all that good stuff. Alright, I think what we should do here is we'll pop into the Logic Volcano, which is a kind of nice quiet area, and then we will have a look at a bunch of stuff that we need to prep before we fight Birdramon again. Because not only do we want to use some healing shit and all that good stuff, we want to have a look at our new move, and there's also a bunch of Tamer XP stuff that I need to be looking at as well. So let's go in here to the kind of bongo drum area of Logic Volcano and have a look at some of this stuff. So first and foremost, before I forget, let's actually go into our Digimon and heal them up a little bit. Both these guys got kind of messed up in that fight, and I think taking them to this much HP is probably enough. Finn could definitely use some more MP because he rattles through that really quickly, and Kyubimon, you can take one as well. Alright, so both our guys are pretty much sorted. Let's have a look at this new move that we just picked up, which is not via the square button, it's via the triangle button. Alright, here we go. So partners, who was it that learned the skill? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was Alex, which it wasn't. Oh my god, Alex can use Nightmare as well. Holy shit. Alright, so it looks like Hail Spear is obviously a nice move, which makes me think that neither of our Digimon are able to use it right now. That is, yeah, that is something that I meant to point out, guys, is that in this game, you can learn abilities even when the Digimon that you currently have cannot use that ability. So we picked up Hail Spear from Garurumon, which is really good. It's not that much use to us right now, but, you know, later on it will be. Do we want to put Nightmare on as our second option for Yukamon? I think we do, because in this Birdramon fight, it's going to be who can unload the most amount of damage first, and if we can get to our ultimate, hopefully we'll make the fight go by without too much trouble. So all of that is good. What I now want to do is quickly pop in here to the Tamer point and have a quick look at this. Now, I don't want to spend a long time in here because honestly, I did the last time we were in this part of the map, but I think what we do need to do at this point is pick up our defend command. So that is something that we're going to do. It's going to help out with these battles a lot. And then, oh yeah, okay, so our next upgrade will let us actually block all of the damage from an ability. If we use the command to defend in battle, our Digimon will literally turtle, they will do nothing, they'll stop moving, and when they get hit by anything, no matter what it is, no matter how powerful the Digimon, we take 0 damage if we upgrade it again. So that's a very important one to have. We could also take this one, boost OP power raise rate, which would mean that we would get to our ultimates and stuff a lot faster. Definitely something to consider. On top of that, I also want to come down here and pick up this one. In fact, I'm probably going to grab this right now. Skill Observation. Basically, what this means is that when you are fighting battles throughout the world, which we're going to be doing a fuck ton of, because obviously we are hoping to train that way, we have a much higher chance to pick up abilities when they are used and saved for later Digimon, which is fantastic. That's something that I definitely want. I'm considering whether we just wait and save up for this one that will give us the full defend, or if we should put some more stuff into Digimon Life Cycle. What is this? Further boosts post-battle parameters. Okay, so that's a nice one to have, but look, it's 15 Tamer points. We would be pretty silly if we sat on that for ages. We could also take Health Runner, which I really like. In fact, I kind of want to take this one. I don't know if we want to take anything else just yet. I mean, these ones make a lot of sense, guys, the ones that give us extra life, but at the same time, I don't know if we want to prioritise them just now, because in our current mode, they will not actually do anything. We could take post-battle drop rate, bits. I always spend far too long in this spot, guys, and I don't mean to, but it's just because I'm considering all options. Let's grab the Health Runner, because at some point we will need it, and why not pick it up now so that we can get a bit more XP and stuff. For the most part, that is us. We are going to go back up and meet Birdramon. I'm not going to chat to you guys about that because we've done a bit of extra chit-chat in there. So when I get there, I will meet you and we will see how we go on in this rematch. Don't go anywhere. Alright, looks like we're doing a mini Shimamon battle as well before any of this starts. Why don't we just take the battle as well and get some extra XP. The only thing is this is going to use a ton of XP, and hopefully we don't take too much damage, but you know, if we can kill these guys fast, that would be great. There we go. In fact, I think what we'll do is once our next ability lands, we should be able to just get a Yukamon ult off here. Is that a possibility? Is that a possibility? Yes, it is. Alright. We now have a defend command down in the bottom right, guys. You see that? Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know how much XP we'll get from this battle realistically. There was 2 Digimon in the fight, which might skew it and give us a bit more than we normally would, but I'm not optimistic here. What do we get? Yeah, very little. We get an attack plug-in, which is nice, and a recovery disc, which is also kind of cool. Is that what we need to revive? 320 bits from these guys as well. And you couldn't make this up. Accidentally bang into the Shamamon battle, and then we pick up a move as well. Now, we did just put our points into the ability that lets us pick up moves, but that's a thing that just happened. Alright, let's have a look at Blackout and see what it does real quick before we actually get to Birdramon. Holy shit, I never thought we were going to be this intense on the way there. Blackout is the move in between the base move and Nightmare, so it does a little bit of damage in between. 310, it adds Confusion, and it has a D range, which is worse than Dark Spirit. I'm guessing this is like an AoE move? I don't actually know. MP cost is 379, which is a fraction smaller than Nightmare. I think we actually equipped this to both our guys. I didn't intend to end up with 2 Dark users, but it looks like we've just got the Evil Squad at the moment. Do we want to keep Electric Shoot for Finn? I think we do. Let's just keep Electric Shoot, because there is a chance that Finn will actually paralyze when he gets into the fight, which would be nice. We actually got that off last time, and then we didn't actually benefit from it anyway, because we still got our butts kicked. So we are going to have to spam some MP here, because we used Nightmare in the last fight, which is a bit of a problem, but not a massive problem. Yeah, we picked up another recovery disc. For some reason, I thought that was a revive disc. I don't know. That was just me projecting my true wants. But anyway, here we go. All right, let's see how we get on with Birdramon. Let's see what this guy can actually do to us this time around. Yeah, we've listened to all your nonsense. We don't need to talk to you about it again. Jijimon asked me, dude, this guy got off lightly last time, and there is absolutely no way we're going to let that happen this time. So we're going to be paying full attention to our abilities. Hopefully luck out a little bit more with how many crits Birdramon throws at us. We also have an attack plugin which we're going to throw at Yukamon. And make sure that no matter what happens, we are paying attention here. We get an instant boost to Yukamon's MP, which is very important. We're going to constantly, or not MP, but her order points. I'm just going to make sure that Yukamon has enough MP to do whatever the fuck she wants in this fight. So if that means that we have to spam a bit more over and over, then that is absolutely what we're going to do. We're going to throw a recovery disc at her as well. And then pretty soon we will be able to do our ultimates. In fact, look at this. Birdramon is getting absolutely destroyed in this fight. Double Nightmare is too much for her to handle. In fact, if I just go straight for the Double Nightmare combo, there is absolutely no way that she survives this. That's it. Hands off the controller. We shouldn't be getting cocky, guys. We shouldn't be getting cocky after the last fight with this guy, but holy shit. It just goes to show you that if we had been a bit quicker last time, we wouldn't have had to deal with that loss on the record. But, you know, it is what it is. We live and we learn. Here we go. So we pick up some decent stats from Birdramon. We pick up 24 Wisdom and MP for Alex, which is okay. In fact, it's the same for both these guys. It looks like Birdramon's speed and Wisdom was extremely high. And most importantly, we pick up 1200 bits. Probably the most important part of this fight, honestly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What is going on? Holy moly. Apparently the Tamer skill that increases your chances to learn moves is the most broken Tamer skill on the planet. We pick up Fire Tower. That's like the third move in a row. Very important. A staple move from Digimon World 1. Looks like we've grabbed it again. So if ever we have a Fire Digimon, we will be able to use Fire Tower. Which, yeah. We're picking up moves left and right. Now, obviously, as the playthrough goes on, it is very we will reduce in the amount of moves that we learn, obviously, because right now our table is completely empty. So every time we fight a Digimon, there's a chance that we pick up something. So we're smashing through these a lot faster than I expected right now, which is great. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. But it's really funny to see us picking up so many in a row. I'm loving it. So I am not the only Guardian, but perhaps if it's you. But perhaps, if it is you, for now I will return to Floatia with haste. As the defeated, I have lost the right to guard this gate. As promised, you may pass. Well, thanks, buddy. Luckily, you did smash us the first time around, so we're kind of 1-1 at this point. So don't worry, don't let it get you down too much. So we solve or get past that obstacle without too much trouble, which feels really good. Let's continue on into the Logic Volcano and see who else we have available to us. Now, honestly, I think if we can beat Birdramon, we can probably beat the next one. The next challenge, because as Birdramon told us, he is not the only Guardian that awaits us in here. So that's something to think about. And in fact, I believe looking at the minimap, our next Guardian is closer than we expect. So what we'll probably do here is there is a strong chance that we have to sprint past this Meramon here. So what I'm just going to throw some MP at our guys, make sure that they are topped up. Especially Alex. Now that Alex has Nightmare, MP is a massive priority for her as well. We have 14 recovery discs, so we really shouldn't be worrying unless we get comboed by some sort of massive dirty move that we don't expect. And here we do. Here we go. We have a Meramon waiting on us. Let's see. Are you going to fight us, my friend? Little friendo? Alright, let's see what this guy's got to say. All the fire digis. Meramon looking pretty good. He's obviously been hitting the gym. Who the heck are you? I am Meramon. I endeavour to guard this gate at the behest of our leader, Lord Taomon. Beyond this gate is Lord Taomon's territory. I cannot simply allow some nobody to pass through. Some nobody? Bitch, do you even know who we are? Did you see Birdramon? He might have told you last night how he whooped her ass, but I mean, you don't want to see him at this point, because we came back with a vengeance. If you wish to pass, then you must defeat me first. You're going down. Simple as. Now, again, as long as Meramon doesn't use any big filthy moves on us, we should get past here without too much difficulty. Our only risk is being one shot, which I mean is a thing, and I don't want to talk too much shit just on the off chance that we get smashed. But at the same time, I think we will be more than fine here. Again, I should be not spamming. Oh look, he's confused. That's pretty funny. Oh god, that looks sore. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But again, we are running out of MP faster than I would like. Let's see. So, Yukamon is doing nothing right now. I could make her use her defend key more often, but it looks like this guy's going down already. In fact, see if I just go like this, and then I just go like this. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Double Nightmare, can you handle it, my boy? Here we go. Nope. No picano. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Maybe it was a good idea that we got a butt kicking off Birdramon in the last episode, because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of made me more aware, and it gave me a memory jog of how ruthless this game can be. But that being said, sometimes you can go into battles like this, and this is why I felt so at ease when fighting Birdramon. We put so much damage down on her, but again, if our defense and HP is not high enough, these guys can kick back. Meramon, I see that passion, that strength. That doesn't lose out to my flame. You are qualified to meet Lord Taomon. Very well, I'll let you pass. Still, beyond this point, awaits an even stronger gatekeeper. You better not let your guard down. Now, honestly, I don't know how much the gatekeepers scale in terms of the person that you fight before each one. It is a Kyubimon, and honestly, I am not scared about this guy. I am worried, however, about our lack of MP. Because Yukimon is... Do you know what it is, guys? Yukimon is using Nightmare more often because I haven't changed her battle tactic in battle. That's why she keeps spamming these. I'm kind of anxious, but I think we have enough recovery items to make this work. So let's just spam a bit more of this. There is a lot of spamming involved in this game, but here we go. Now, I think that rather than telling Finn to go in here and also hold back on mana, we probably just tell both guys to go guns blazing. So once this fight starts, I am probably just going to change the battle technique of Finn to be more aggressive. You're the human that wants to meet Lord Taomon, yes? You're something else to have defeated Meramon. Well, I mean, it was a bit of a pushover. We beat him in less than 30 seconds, but don't let that faze you. We're obviously going to take you super... He used the shadow clone jutsu on us. That seems a bit unfair. That clone technique is my pride, and with 2 of these clones, I'll test you right here. Now, allow me to explain the rules. First, each of us will ask... Or us, oh fuck, I forgot about this. First of each of 3 of us will ask a question. Of these, only the real one will ask a question whose answer is 9. Oh god, so there's a bit of maths involved. On camera maths, you guys are about to, you're in for a treat. Okay, so if you figure out which the problem's answer is 9 and discover the real me, the clones will disappear and you'll fight me alone. However, if you're tricked by a false question whose answer isn't 9 and you mistake the clone for me, you will be forced to fight me and the clones. Well, we definitely don't want that, so let's try and get this correct if we can. Now, I don't think there's any timers involved in this, so let's behave ourselves here. In fact, guys, what I'm going to do is grab a drink of water and then I will be right back. And then we'll do this with all of our brain power involved. BRB. Alright, folks. Let's do this properly. So, the answer is 9. We have to... Wait, did she say we had to get rid of the one that is 9? I can't even remember. I've already fucked this up. Let's see what we can do. So, Kyubimon number 1. Oh, it doesn't matter which one we speak to first. Now then, here's the question. X sheets to the wind. 2's company, X is a crowd, X strikes, and you're out. What do you get if you add up all of the 9s? Well, 2's company, 3's a crowd, 3 strikes and you're out is definitely a thing. I've never heard of 3 sheets to the wind before, but I'm pretty sure if you add up 3 plus 3 plus 3, it is 9. If the answer isn't 9, you're the clone. The answer is 9, it's the real you. We're definitely going to say this because 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. Okay, all of these sayings have 3 in them, so when you add them up, they are equal and 9. As promised, my clones are no more. Well, that was the easiest challenge that I have ever seen in my life. Here we go. We get a 1v1 against Kyubimon. Do we have what it takes? Do we have the mana? I'm not sure. Now, as I mentioned in the last, or in a second ago, not in the last episode, we are going to tell We'll probably tell Finn to fight with balanced MP. We'll not tell him to conserve it any longer. And that'll probably mean that he'll be spamming Nightmare on cooldown. Now, I don't know how difficult this fight's going to be, but we will see. Kyubimon is only level 6, so we will rely on probably getting our ultimate ASAP. And that's something that I'm going to focus on. Although I do keep missing... Oh wow, okay, that was a lot of damage. So Kyubimon has some nice AoE moves that we have to pay attention to, but for the most part, I think we'll be okay. Are we going to be okay here? I'm just going to throw 2 more recoveries at our guys and then tell them to use Nightmare. And hopefully this is enough to finish her off. If we take any more damage here, we will be fucked. Alright, oh, that was close. Damn. Double Nightmare is strong, but oh boy does it run through fuel. So here's our stats for this fight, guys. Not too bad at all. We get 1200 bits, 15 Tamer XP. And for the first time in 10 years, we don't learn a move after the battle, which is to be expected. Alright, Kyubimon. I can't believe I lost. Still, proper decision making in the heat of battle relies on one's intelligence. I mean, I definitely lack that, so if we won this battle, it was based on a fluke alone. I acknowledge both your intelligence and your strength. You are worthy of meeting Lord Taomon. Are we going to have to fight her or any other gatekeepers in between? Because if not... I called Taomon her there, but Taomon is a guy, apparently. They called him a guy earlier, which blew my mind. But anyways, even so, to think I would lose this easily, I cannot show my face to our lord. Yeah, the Kyubimon that we just fought against doesn't have a voice actor, I don't think, so it's quite difficult to determine whether he's a guy or not. But anyways, look at this guy. Hello, my friend. Should we interact with this guy? Is he going to fight us as well? He does not look like he is a champion Digimon. We've got Omni Shoutmon here. Nope, that's not it. La la la. So it looks like, wait, Hapal, don't interrupt the artistic process. Is this guy trying to sing? Looks like that guy's busy for now. Luckily he didn't attack us, which was a plus point, you know, because if he decided to blink at us, we'd probably just explode straight into the volcano itself. But let's leave him for now. He will be probably interacted with at a later point. I have no idea when that's going to be, but here we are. Logic Volcano, Taomon's medic place. I guess medic stands for meditation. I always just think it's medic for some reason, which it absolutely is not. Do we have any special things lying around here before we talk to young Taomon at this point? We have this very high point here. Oh wow, so we pick up a Digionyx, which is gold. A rare pickup there, which is kind of nice. Taomon has this nice kind of mountaintop, picturesque, you know, very, I don't want to say philosophical, but he's got this nice pad, shall we say. Very, very good. I don't know if there's anything else here around the back of his rock and stuff. I guess we can interact with that in a minute, but let's talk to Taomon. I'm pretty sure that when we do speak to Taomon, he takes us directly back to the city, but I am not sure if we're going to have to autopilot or not. And we have our victory music straight away when we speak to this guy, so we know automatically that there isn't any more battles waiting for us. I think normally the victory music means that we're in a good spot. So we can say I'm Wolfie, or we can ask who are you, or we can say nothing. I think we'll just ask him who he is, even though we kind of know. Better to ask and confirm. What makes you think you have the right to ask me questions when you trespass into my home? Leave me and don't come back. Oh god. So looks like that was the wrong thing to say. He wasn't very pleased. Looks like Taomon's a bit of a fussy bitch. Let's speak to him again. Yo, we're actually back. Who are you? I'm Wolfie. I guess we better be polite this time. We are after this guy's help after all, so being rude to him doesn't make a lot of sense. I've never heard of you, but I suppose it'd be only polite to tell you who I am, now that you've told me your name. My name is Taomon. Why did you come here, human? Well, you see, we have this hairy guy back in the city at Floatia. It's a ridiculously cramped city at the moment, hopefully it expands soon, but anyways, I don't want to bore you with the details. Jijimon needs you to come and do things for us, because otherwise the world's going to explode, and I don't know if you want that. It's up to you, you know. You look like you're having fun up in the mountain, but anyways. Wolfie relayed Jijimon's request. Jijimon asked you to come here. That old fogey asked you to come and get me? He certainly did. He asked you to make sure you bring your hair conditioner this time, because last time you were really smelly and that was just too much for the whole city to handle. You know when you got punted out before? That was why. Furthermore, you are an alien species in this world. There is nothing you can do to help. We can do something. Jijimon will be upset. You're a twig? I don't know. I don't know why that dialogue line's there. We're going to insist that we can do something, because normally determination gets you through in these kind of questions. I don't want to hear it. Go away. What are you doing? Says a voice from the side. Here's Hamari. Not to be... I don't know why we always end up covering up Hamari, and, well, yeah, that's awkward. Let's move on. You have to take this seriously, Wolfie. Little girl, you seem anxious about the crisis of the digital world too. Why? You could say that. The reason we came to see you, the so-called wisest Digimon in the world. Oh my god, Hamari's shooting shots left and right. She does not give a fuck. I mean, Taomon could probably just cast one ability and blow us again into the volcano if he wants, but Hamari just doesn't seem... Either she's not clever enough or she just doesn't give a fuck. One of the two. It's so that we can find a way back to the real world. So, again, Hamari's not really lying. She's not really beating around the bush. She's just like, listen, bitch, we want to go home. So, if you can do anything to help us, we'll help you. I was not aware, says Taomon. As an unclean being, I mean, I didn't want... Dude, it's the shampoo and the conditioner. You gotta be washing regularly, Taomon. I know up here on the mountaintop, there's not a lot of other Digimon and all that jazz, but when you're in society, you gotta wash, bro. Hygiene is so important. Anyways, you need not only wait for the Enforcer to cleanse you from this world, dude. As long as you cleanse under your armpits after the end of each day, then that's fine. Especially living in the volcano. I mean, it's pretty hot around here. It's normal to be sweating and stuff. Anyways, although I don't know if that will result in you being returned to your world or not. So blah blah blah. Let's see, what are you thinking about? I am the mind to grant you a single chance. You got an illegal seed from Taomon. Holy shit, now we know what Taomon's been up to up in the volcano this whole time. He's been smoking the good stuff, the illegal seed. God damn it, keeping it all to himself like an absolute legend. Alright, this is a seed of the unclean data which shouldn't be present. Oh, you were talking about the data, dude. Oh, you should have just been clearer on that. We thought we were talking about yourself. We've heard the rumours. I mean, that robe is pretty hot up here. Plant that seed in a place where it won't be disturbed by a Digimon. Observe what happens in 24 hours and report back. Alright, interesting. Now go, Wolfie. Be gone. Be gone from my palace of wisdom. And just like that, we meet Taomon, we gain the illegal seed, whatever that's going to be used for, and we progress our storyline. Is there anything else around the back of here? Normally in games there tends to be like something important, but who knows. Anyways, it is a good view. Let's check our Digimail real quick and see what's happening. So, burying seeds, says Hamari. Taomon is really weird. What's up with suddenly asking us to bury the seeds? Where can we bury these? Oh, I know. There's a place at the power plant number 2 in Nighplanes where you might be able to bury them. So, luckily, I checked this because I had no fucking idea. But Hamari tells us we have to go to the power plant number 2. So, that's kind of interesting. And we have a bunch of other stuff that we haven't read about. Yeah, I don't think we need to do any of this shit because we've kind of done a lot of these. Rena, X scenarios. Yes, you. Hey, we recognise this face, right? When I played Next Order the first time around, I didn't actually know who Rena was, but now that I have played through Cyber Sleuth 1 and 2, I now know who Rena is. And Rena's an interesting character. Obviously, in Cyber Sleuth, Rena pissed off to a different universe, a different dimension to train. You're starting to see some jigsaw pieces come together here. But anyways, from the most beautiful trainer ever, you kind of get a glimpse of what Rena's like as a person. So apparently, Rena is here somewhere in the world. And we will probably encounter her at some point. But for the time being, let's get the fuck out of Logic Volcano. We're a bit sweaty. We've done a lot of fighting. And by God, there's Taomon is... Well, we can smell him even when we get back to the city, but luckily it won't be for long. Here we are, back with Jijimon. Let's find out what's happening. Let's pop you guys. In fact, you guys better stay there. You're back, Wolfie. I have some good news. Birdramon has come back to Floatia. He was carrying something. What the heck is going on? You should go and take a look. Alright, interesting. What does that mean? The city's prosperity is now 11 and things are starting to look up. Materials have been collected, blah blah blah, and for the most part that is us. Let's take a peek outside and see if anything unusual is going on, because Jijimon seemed to think that something was happening. At least with Birdramon anyway. Do we have a Birdramon in the starting area? Oh, we do. He's built himself a bus stop. Alright boss, what's up? Hey Wolfie, you're late. I'm ready to go. What am I doing? Well, you can call me Sender, or call me the Sender. I use my powers to quickly take you to areas you've already been to. Of course, it will cost you. Time is money, don't they say that? Well, indeed they do, Birdramon. And boy, do you let us know about it, because Birdramon's prices are pretty... In fact, Silver Desert, 1,000 bucks isn't actually that bad. The reason that Birdramon is very useful is because he will, as he said, transport us directly to somewhere that we have already been to. And it saves us the time of trekking all the way back and forward across the map when we don't need to. Now, as he says, time is money, but most importantly, time is... In this game, time is valuable because when you're doing things like this, where you wander through the world and you're not doing fights and you're not accomplishing your goals, your Digimon are slowly fading away. As sad and tragic as that sounds, every minute that goes by, you are losing time with your Digimon, in which they will eventually return back to rookie form. Now, unless they digivolve to Ultimate or something, we can obviously progress that, extend that life cycle, but Birdramon is good because when you have lots of money later on, when we do a bunch of training, we earn a bunch of money, etc, etc, he will let us actually save a lot of time and let us do things a lot more efficiently. Now, when we're in the early game, our money is not in copious amounts, but we might end up using Birdramon from time to time. I'll probably do it off screen quite a bunch to save myself, again, wandering through Nighplanes, because as much as we love this area, it can get old once you walk through it for like the 100th time. Luckily for now, we're still fine. But anyways, we now have a Birdramon in town, and Birdramon has wings, and Biomon, being Birdramon's predecessor, I guess you could say. Biomon obviously digivolves into Birdramon. I think it's about time we talk to this guy. So Birdramon, or Biomon, is still here, still trying to fly for some reason. I don't know why. She's been at it the whole time. Her dialogue hasn't changed, so obviously she's fell off the cliff and banged her head a couple of times. Don't know if she's got amnesia like me, but anyways... Won't someone teach me how to fly? Now, luckily, now that we have Birdramon, who is all about flying about the map and taking us places, we have an extra dialogue line. So, I saw Birdramon in the city is now available. No, wait, the Birdramon? I'd love to be able to fly like Birdramon. No time to waste, thanks for letting me know. And with that, Biomon joins the city also. So that's pretty good. We've accomplished quite a lot in this episode, guys. We have went through most of Logic, not most of Logic Volcano, because there's still tons of avenues and alleyways in that area that we haven't explored, but we done the crust of the main thing that we were meant to be doing, which was obviously beating all of the volcano leaders and speaking to Taomon, and now we have the seed. Now, according to Himari's little message that she sent us in the Digimail, we have to go into the power plant number 2. Now, if I am not much mistaken, when this Numemon goes away, we will be able to check our map real quick and have a look, because the power plant is actually really close. Now, the old cableway is where I'm heading, which is not the right place to go. We actually need to go into here, into this area. Now we have 2 champion Digimon, we don't have to be as scared, so I think we could probably do that before we wrap the episode up. We've got about 5 minutes, let's see what we can do. So if we go in here, we should hopefully be able to interact with whatever it is that we need to do. And yeah, here we are. Himari's waiting for us, so let's just do this and get out of the way. I don't know if we're going to need to do any fighting here. I don't think we do, but who knows. I think this would be a good place to plant the illegal seed. I don't know why here of all places, because there is usually, during the day, there's tons of Goblimon waiting about. But anyways, if Himari thinks it's the right thing to do, let's just go for it. So we'll examine the bit of dirt. We could have talked to our little puppy Digimon there as well if we'd wanted to, but I don't think she had anything exciting to offer us. So we stashed the drugs, the illegal seed in this part of the grass, which is fine. Come back in 24 hours to see what happens. And just with that, I guess we have some time to kill, which is fine. Can we examine it straight away? Is it going to just tell us to come back in 24 hours? Let's see. I actually have no. Okay, it hasn't been 24 hours yet. Thanks for that. It took the game like 7 seconds to tell us that. But anyways, okay, we will leave that for now and probably wander, because we have free roam in this area again. It looks like we have it's despawned the Digimon because there's a quest going on here. Let's talk to this tree here, or harvest this tree rather, because there is things that we can harvest from this tree that I need. In this case, Digibamboo. Can we get more than one? Oh, we do. Wow, this was unexpected. 3 out of 3? No, okay, that would have been too good to be true. But Digibamboo is quite important, and we will need that very soon. So if we can harvest this in peace right now, it's definitely something that I want to be doing. Let's head up here, because there's a couple of things. Obviously, when we were up here before, there was there was a resource behind the shed here, or behind the power station, called Digi-Oil. I want to harvest that, but then on top of that, there's also a Fugimon here as well. Now, if I look at our recovery items, we have 5, which is kind of worrying, and we're also short of MP. So if this guy does want to fight, we might be in for another treat. I hope that's not the case, but I actually don't know if he does want to fight us or not. Let's find out. He is a special Digimon, so we can interact with him. If he does want to fight us, then perhaps we will be able to decline him. I don't know if that's something that we want to do right now, but it's definitely a possibility. I'm going to pick up the conductor lemons here, because even though we're probably not going to eat these, we can sell them. We get some liquid here. Digi-Acid. Alright, let's talk to Fugimon. We might regret this, but you know what? I don't really give a fuck. Let's see what happens. You only live once. Fugimon, electricity. Give me electricity. So now I remember what we do for this guy. I got a little overexcited. I'm Fugimon. Forget meat and veggies. I prefer electricity. That's why I've come to the power plant. But it's so secure, I can't get any electricity. I'll just have to look for another one. So, with that, Fugimon disappears. Now, Fugimon is going to reappear somewhere else in the map, and we will find him again at some point. And when we do, I think we either battle him or collect things for him. And if I am not mistaken, it is actually the conductor lemons that we just picked up. And so therefore, if we find any more of those, we don't want to get rid of them, okay? We want to hang on to them. We have a giant yellow exclamation point reminding us to go there, but for the most part, I think we can probably travel back to the city and wrap up the episode. So I am going to, in fact, you know what? We've got autopilots. Let's use them. Save some time here. If it means we can get in a little spot of training before the end of the day, then this is definitely worth using. So, one autopilot used. Let's head back here. And we can actually speak to Biomon as well, because we just recruited her. You're back, Wolfie. I have good news. Biomon has come back and is working with the sender. The city's prosperity is now 12, and we get a bunch of Tamer points, which is nice. Level 8 on the Tamer tree at this point, which is kind of cool. Alright. Biomon, my friend, what can you do for us? Can you do anything? That's the question. Hi there, I'm helping my favourite teacher. For the sake of education, keep on using the sender. You'll get something good out of it. So, for the time being, yeah, Biomon does nothing. But every 5 times we use the sender, we will get a bonus. So, I don't know when we're going to use the sender 5 times, but it's just something that will eventually happen. Now, while we train and round up this ep, I think we can discuss a couple of things, guys, because we have had our champion Digimon for about a day or two now at this point. I think it's been an episode and a bit. And, do you know, getting Digimon to Ultimate in this game is not very difficult, but the first time around for our starter Digimon, I haven't been paying attention to any of our Digivolution requirements, okay? I haven't really considered it at all. But these guys might potentially Digivolve into some Ultimates at some point. So, do you know, what we could actually do here is very, very quickly, we should save this analysis for the start of the next episode, honestly, but I actually want to quickly check in with some of these things. So, what I'm going to do is go into the history tree. I'm going to turn off my webcam real quick and have a look at some of these things, because we haven't really discussed this at all, but you can actually use, in Next Order, you can come into this menu, and if you have unlocked the correct info, you can actually start to predict how close you are to Digivolution, to Digivolution. So every time we feed our guys and we get these praise options, we gain extra info, these boxes that keep appearing. I haven't really discussed them, as I said, but yeah, this is what these are. So for Yokomon, we have unlocked one Digivolution, in fact two, for one of her potential ultimates. So Taomon is here, and we have unlocked the fact that Taomon is the Digivolution option, and also that we need less than 29 discipline in order to Digivolve into him. Now, more will be explained as we go, but if we start to look at some of these things, we'll realise that although we don't have a lot of information available to us, some of the stats we are actually hitting close to in order to Digivolve. So here you can see that in regards to speed, we have the speed requirements already for Mega Kabuterimon with our current Yukomon, so that's important. Now, as the game goes on, we will unlock more of this information and we will have more access and a better understanding of how close we are to Digivolution. But for the time being, it looks like our options for Saberdramon are really sick. Megadramon, Waruseidramon, or Lady Devimon, dude, that is so good. Now, unfortunately, for Saberdramon and Finn, we haven't ticked any of the requirements just yet. We need to get his weight way up. In this one, we actually realised that we only need 6 of the Digivolution requirements in order to Digivolve, so that's good to know. And then Lady Devimon, we actually have the most info for, but we don't have any of the stuff required. We would need 6,000 MP, 600 strength, 600 speed, etc, etc, and a reduced amount of discipline, which we're not close to. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of introduce you guys to that real quick. I think what we'll do is do a bit more training. We are very far from being able to hit some of these requirements, so what I think we'll do for our first generation is actually just train through these guys a little bit more, not worry too much about Ultimate Digivolutions, and if we don't hit any, we're not going to panic about it, okay? If we get to champion mode for our first gen and then they pass away back to rookies, I'm absolutely fine with that. It would suck a little bit because it's cool to get an Ultimate Digivolution, but if it doesn't happen, we're not going to worry about it, alright? It's not stressing us whatsoever. So with that being said, we are doing a lot of yammering here. I'm going to do a bit more training, hopefully round up this day, and we will be on our way. If I can hit this, that would be great. And that'll be a good way for us to round up the episode. So we've done a lot today. We accomplished all of the volcano shit, as I mentioned earlier. We got a rematch with Birdramon, which, you know, honestly is the thing that I'm most pleased about. And yeah, it's been a pretty good episode so far. We got Biomon eventually. We solved that mystery and all of the other jazz, and planted our illegal our seed in the grass as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't know what we'll be doing tomorrow, but only time will tell. These guys are waking up, so I am probably going to feed them, and then that'll be us, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, we will be back tomorrow with another part of the series, and I look forward to bringing you that when it comes around. So yeah, if you guys want to leave me any questions, as always, any comments, any ratings, do whatever you fancy, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.